Now I'd request Shubho to narrate his experience here at Chamunda Devi temple, which is near Dharamshala. Shubho, please.
Hi friends, so welcome to the fourth episode of Conscious Pilgrimage from Chamunda Devi temple, and you can see there is a beautiful hilly river flowing behind me, and behind that there is a cremation ground. This is my probably the third visit or maybe the fourth visit to this temple, and every time I've come here I have been really enchanted with the energies of this place. Now, Ma Chamunda is a very fierce goddess. So, one mystery is that why there are so many fierce goddesses in Hindu system of understanding. Well, there is a very deep mystery behind it, but that I will explain probably some other time. Let me first explain my experience of sitting inside the temple. So this is a place which is like a third eye portal. Your third eye start to open here. So as I sat there was a huge energy inflow. There was a huge hammering on the third eye that was happening. And then that third eye energy started to reach my kundalini and started to then rise and start to move to all of the chakras. And then I felt that this whole energy was entering literally like every shell of my body, and the shells were vibrating. And I realized that whatever karma that's get accumulated about the shells of our body, that karma was also vibrating. And this energy then started to go into my aura. Now, this is the half part of the story. Now, these body shells are vibrating, and you can feel that there is some kind of a cleanliness coming out of the body. Now what to do with that? So then next step is to go to the Shiva temple, which is here at the same place. Now whatever the Shakti has triggered, all the karmic bonds, all the bondage of the body there in the temple, come to the Shiva temple, and the consciousness of Shiva will receive everything, and you will start to feel very clean. So feel all those vibrations of the body, those cellular movements, and let Shiva offer, let Shiva accept everything that's happening in your body, and then you are clean of the karma. Now, here I would like to also explain, narrate, what is the importance of third eye for us. So we have 7 chakras. The first 5 chakras. Okay, the first 3 chakras are about the world. That is our Muladhara or the root chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra or the sacral chakra, and the third chakra, the solar plexus, or the Manipur chakra. They are about how the soul manifests in the world. At the heart chakra, the world and the divine meet. At the throat chakra, you start to connect with the divinity. But at the third eye, you have the power to create, you have the power to transform. Because third eye is a chakra where you see the psychic reality. The psychic reality is that energy world which creates this material world. So for example, before a particular kind of tree would be made on the earth, first it would be created in the psychic reality. Now there is a very beautiful theory of quantum scientist. His name is David Bohm, and this theory is called theory of explicit and implicit order. What he says in that whatever we see in the material world is actually first created at some subtle reality, and that is what I am calling the psychic reality. Well, our Rishis always knew this, that whatever gets created in this material world first get created at energy level. So if the husband and wife, they are having a fight, they are going to have divorce. Now this is already manifested at the material level. But before this manifested here, this fight and divorce actually first got created in the energy reality. Now, once the things have already manifested in the material world, you can do nothing about them. But if you know the psychic reality, there you can transform. So if you knew the psychic reality, if you could feel that this conflict is building up and it will lead to divorce, there you could have changed. So those who have the opening of third eye, they have a lot of power to make changes in the world. Now there are two ways the third eye powers operate. One is the Asuric way and another is the divine way. In Asuric way, one will become aware of the inner reality of your own vikaras, subconscious, etc., and use that power, but that application of power is destructive. So very often asuras have very strong third eye and they use their will and determination to create destruction in the world. But how do we apply how does third eye operate for Davic nature of people? So when your Sahasrara or crown chakra is open, or when you have the divine connection, then the God will bless you with powers. So the asuras always seek the siddhis, but devas never seek siddhis. Devas always flow with the cosmic reality. They are flowing with how the things are unfolding in the world, and in that flowing the God will offer them certain siddhis. So the difference is, for asuras the crown chakra is closed, but for devas the crown chakra is open. So devas will actually observe the energy inside themselves, and just in the observation the transformation happens. Whatever is negative inside you, once you observe, it will turn into something positive. So this is the whole concept of third eye and the psychic reality and how the transformation happens. So I will invite you to open your third eye, but always use it for creative purposes, for Devic purposes. This is why in all the Shakti Peeths you will see that along with the Devi temple there is always a very powerful Shiva temple. So when the Shiva and Shakti play together, there is always a Devic application, a creative application of third eye. By the way, just one more thing, interesting thing, I have some connection with this place, and there was some time where there was a lot of turmoil in my life, and I had almost decided to shift to this place, Chamunda Devi. In fact, I had planned to live in the cremation ground or the Shamshan Ghat, which is behind me. So I thought probably this is the best place I can come and do my sadhana. But there was some divine interference and that did not happen. So thank you very much, and come here and experience the wonderful energy of Ma Chamunda Devi. And now I invite Sanjay to share his experience.